Now, again, today we are working the reviews, and I have a lot to go over. So, again, all right, we're going to try to go through this as quickly as I can. I don't have time for playing around. I don't have time for you to just interrupt. So, put on your seatbelts. All right, we're going to zip through this, all right, quickly. And if you're not paying attention, I'm going to leave you behind. All right? So here we go. Question number 1. It's asking, find the slope of the line parallel to each given line. All right? Now, if the lines are parallel, what's true about their slopes? The slopes are equal. All right? The slopes are equal. All right? So right now, here we have 2x minus 3y equals 9. So I have to find what the slope is. In order to find what the slope is, I have to solve it for y. So right off the bat, I'm expecting you guys to remember I'm going to move the negative 3y over. So it's going to be 2x equals 3y plus 9. Move the 9 over. 2x minus 9 equals 3y. And now I have to divide both sides by what? 3. So your equation, after I divide by 3, y equals 2/3 x minus 3. So the slope of the parallel line would be what? 2/3. Thank you. Would be 2/3. Alex, you with me? Girls? All right. Number 2, I'm trying to find the slope of the parallel line. Same situation. Move the 5x over. 4y equals negative 5x minus 12. Now I need to do what to both sides? Divide by 4. So I end up with y equals negative 5/4 x minus 3. So now, what is the slope of the parallel line? Negative 5/4. Good job. You guys okay up front? Good so far? Boys up front? Good. Alex? Girls, everything good? All right. Now, perpendicular. Same principle for perpendicular, except slopes of perpendicular lines are negative reciprocals. So again, I've got to solve for y. So I'm moving this over here because it's negative. So 9x equals 4 plus 2y. Now I have to move the 4 over and it becomes what? Negative. So now I have 9x minus 4 equals 2y. Hey, I don't want you interrupting her. I want her concentrating. Then I divide everything through by 2. If I divide everything through by 2, I end up with y equals 9 over 2x minus 2. Anybody have any issues with that? Now, once you've done that, the slope of the perpendicular is equal to what? Negative 2/9. Negative 2/9. Girls, good? Come on now. Everybody, I want doing number 4 real quick. Number 4, chop, chop. Should take you 30 seconds, tops. Come on, move it, move it, move it. Come on, keep going. Now you only move the 8y, because the 8y is a positive. Move the 7x. What's the slope of the perpendicular? All right, first thing you're doing, 8y equals negative 7x minus 16. You okay with that, Alex? Divide by 8. So when you divide by 8, good job. That's exactly correct. So now I need the slope of the perpendicular. the slope of the perpendicular would be? 8 over 7. What's the matter? I'm trying to put it into the form y equals mx plus b. Right? I'm trying to put it into that form, which means I have to isolate the y. You're isolating the y. Girls, concentrate. Allison, are you working? Come on, girl. Well, because remember, the y is positive. If the y is negative, I move the y. I'm trying to create a y that's positive. Right? Come on, I've done it 100 times now. I don't mind telling you, but that's exactly why. I want the y to be positive. If I want the y to be positive, it's negative, I got to move it. Is it negative or positive on this one? So I leave it alone. I move the x over this time. All right? Highlight point slope form. Highlight point slope form. Simple, simple, simple. Your form is this. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. What are you doing? I know, you're not screen protecting right now while we're going over the review. Come on, man. All right, first of all, this is parallel. So the first thing I want you to do is tell me what's the slope of the parallel line. Someone. 3. Thank you. Anybody not know the slope of the line is 3? And it's passing through the point 3, negative 4. So the equation of the line. The equation of the line. Colin, what is it?
It is y plus 4 equals 3 times x minus 3.
I'm really proud of you, Colin. That's exactly correct. Perfect. Do I have to do anything else? No, because it says point slope form. Now I'm asking, girls, you okay? Allison, are you okay with that? Kate? Good. All right. Now, what's the problem on number 6? Tell me.
You don't have.
Well, we don't have it in the right format. It's 3y instead of 1y. So what do I have to do first? Divide everything through by what? Divide everything through by 3. Divide by 3, divide by 3, divide by 3. So y equals 1/3 x plus 2. Are you okay with that? So what is the slope of the parallel line? 1/3. And it passes through the point 7, negative 2. Bless you. So now tell me what the equation is. Let's go.
Y plus 2.
Yes, okay. You're almost there, bud. All right? Almost there. Girls, that's problem number 2 now. All right? Now, number 7, it's a little bit harder this time because I got to solve for y. All right, I got to solve for y first. So the first step is to move the 2x over. So 3y equals negative 2x plus 9. Now I divide by 3. Beautiful. So what's the slope of the parallel line? And it passes through the point negative 9, 0. All right, Miss Bragdon, go. Tell me the answer. Very, very good. Very good. If you can do that, you're about halfway through the test. All right, seriously. All right. Now we're probably going to move on to what? Perpendicular. Okay? Now, this one, I would say it could be a little tricky. All right? So I need everybody to put a little star by this one. Right? This one's a little bit different than what I've shown you. I need everybody to remember, what does x equals 3 look like? What type of line is x equals 3? What is it? X equals 3. What is it, x equals 3, Ben? No, everybody said horizontal. It's vertical. That's the graph of x equals 3. That's the graph of x equals 3. Do I agree with that? So if I want to draw something that's perpendicular to that blue line, it's going to have to be what type of line? If I want to draw something perpendicular, what type of line would it have to be? It would have to be a horizontal. All right, so now I'm going to draw a horizontal line. Does everybody agree that line right there is perpendicular? And what's the equation of a horizontal line? It's always y equals. And we want it to pass through the point 5, 7, which is over here. If this is the point 5, 7, all I have to do is do what to this line? Move it up to right there. What's that equation? Someone tell me, what is that equation? Very good. Y equals 7. All horizontal lines are y equals. All vertical lines are x equals. So if you are perpendicular to a vertical line, you are going to be what? Horizontal. All right? Now, please, if you're not quite understanding everything, go back and listen to what I said. All right, go back and listen. That's the answer, y equals 7. All right, it's a really simple problem if you understood that x equals 3 is a vertical line. It's impossible if you don't know that. All right, that's why I say go back and listen. All right, so now I want someone to tell me what the slope of the perpendicular line is for number 9. What's the slope of this line right here, guys? That slope is equal to what? Nope. That slope is equal to what? Say it. Say it. -1. Come on, loud and proud, man. -1. So the slope of that line is -1. Now that also can be written as -1/1. Since I'm asking for the perpendicular, I have to do the what? Reciprocal. Well, is the reciprocal of 1 is just what? 1. Now, they're opposite signs. So is this slope going to be positive or negative? Positive 1. And it passes through what point? It passes through the point 1, -2. Did I get on this? Right? All right. Max, tell me what the equation would be now.
I don't know.
Come on, what's the equation? No. Alex, what's the equation? Yes, point slope.
Oh,
Beautiful. Good job, Alex. Very nice. Come on now, keep practicing. What? I looked at this equation right here and I saw this is -1.
oh,
Question. Okay?
I'm sorry.
And I'm using this slope and this point. All right? Now, on number 10, we have an issue. All right? I have this is negative, so I'm going to move it over. When I move it over, it becomes 3x equals y plus 12. Move the 12. Y equals 3x minus 12. Does everybody agree with that? Yes? So what's the slope of this line right here, guys? Help me. Slope of this line is 3. So Allison, what's the slope of the perpendicular going to be? No, the reciprocal of 3. What's the reciprocal of 3? This is 3 over 1, so what's the reciprocal? Come on, girl. You know that. Come on. Slope of the perpendicular, negative 1/3, passing through the point, negative 6, negative 2. Kate, can you write this equation? Give it a shot. Let's hear it, girl. Come on. Loud. Come on. Good, good, good. All right. Come on. No, it's not helping me. I mean, I've done the problem now 10 times. And some of you are like, I don't know, whatever. I'm not even sure what that means. Come on, you got to ask. Ask. Do you understand? I'm just putting it in the form y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. If you don't ask, I can't help. I don't understand what that even means. How you get what?
How did you get like 12? I see 12. How did you like turn it into like?
Because 3 is the same as 3 over 1.
Yeah.
This number right here, 3, is the same as 3 over 1. I don't need the 12. I just need the slope. Focus. Test tomorrow. Yeah, that's the problem I'm having. Test tomorrow, what? What are we talking about? Test tomorrow. On Friday, I said, go home and study this weekend because I'm not sure if you're going to be able to study all on Monday night. Then you should know, test tomorrow. All right, here we go. Now, we'll change the format here. Now we're going to write it in slope-intercept form, which is what? Y equals mx plus b. All right? Now, number 11. Put a star by number 11. All right? So, what is the graph of y equals negative 7 look like? Very good. Thank you. It is horizontal. All right? So, I'm going to draw that horizontal line. Y equals negative 7 looks like that. So, if I want something perpendicular, it's going to be a what type of line? What type of line? If it's perpendicular to that, what is it going to be? Say it. Vertical. Thank you. It's going to be a vertical line. And it's going to pass through negative 1, 4. So if I draw a vertical line that passes through that point, negative 1, 4, what is the equation of that vertical line? I'm really proud of you. Very good. Very, very good. X equals negative 1 is the answer. You can draw it out and see it. A perpendicular to a horizontal line is vertical. And verticals are written as x equals. Listen to that explanation again. All right? Now, the next one, number 12. I'm looking for parallel. Parallel means I have to have the same slope. So here we go, guys. Moving the 4y over. 3x equals 4y plus 9. 3x minus 9 equals 4y. Now I have to divide by 4. So when I divide by 4, I have y equals 3/4 x minus 9/4. So what is the slope of the parallel line? What's the slope of the parallel line? 3/4. And we're passing through 8, 7. So we're going to write it in point slope first. Emily, you want to give that a shot for me, please? Go, I'm listening. Beautiful. Okay. Now I must distribute the 3/4. So y minus 7 equals 3/4 x minus 6. Does everybody understand? Is everybody okay with me getting a 6 on that? Because again, 8 divided by 4 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. Now I have to do what? Add 7 and I'm done. Y equals 3/4 x plus 1. What? Come on. Because I did 3/4 times 8. That's all I did. Multiply 3/4 times 8. All right, here we go. Yes. All right, now I'm going to do perpendicular. 5y equals negative 6x plus 9. Y equals negative 6/5 x plus 9/5. What's the slope of the perpendicular line? Come on, kiddo. What's the slope of the perpendicular line? Over.
5 over.
Yes. Right, because this is the slope. This is the slope right here. Do you hear me? Come on. That wasn't a very you see, that's the slope, right? So if I ask for the perpendicular, it's the negative reciprocal. So the slope of the perpendicular would be 5 over 6. Come on. It's called playing around. Right? What's that slope over here? Is that positive or negative? So the perpendicular is the opposite side. All right? Passing through the point, negative 5, 9. All right? Allison, come on, kiddo, write me this equation. Come on, you got this. Come on. Come on, girl, you got it. Good job. Wow, good job, girl. Okay, now I feel much better. Much better. All right? But we have to now distribute the what? The 5/6. Excuse me? Right, you have to distribute the 5/6. So y minus 9 equals 5/6x plus 25 over 6. Does that make sense? Allison, right? You sure? Now again, if you're not sure, the calculator, I'm saying, put your mind at ease and multiply 5/6 times 5 on your calculator. If that's, I want you to just say 5 times 5 is 25 over 6. That should just be how you're doing it. That's not that hard. All right? Now I have to add what? I have to add 9. I'm adding 9. So I need a common denominator. No, you don't need it. If I add 9, 9 is what? 54 over 6. You understand me, right? This is how I want you to. Okay. I'm sorry. So y is equal to 5/6x plus 79 over 6. Now again, those of you guys are trying to be great. I want you doing the fractions in your head. Those of you guys who struggle a little bit with the fractions, try it and then double check yourself on the calculator. Are you with me on this? Test is tomorrow now. I don't know what that yep is about. Good. Because when I add 9, it's 9 over 1 times 6 times 6, 54 over 6. Very good question. Thank you. All right? Keep that up, Alex. Keep that up, and you'll be in the game. I promise you. If you sit there and just let me write down notes, it's not helping. Ask. Good job. Very good. All right? Here we go. 14. Okay, here we go. Let's get out your calculator. Chop, 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 chop. No, it's not. It's not hard. Let's go. Okay. Okay, now, all right, here we go. So, line of best fit. Here we go. I need everybody, stat, edit. Now, I need you to clear out your list. Clear them, don't delete them. Now, I'm leaving 5 out. Do not put 5 in. Enter those. -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then under L2, type in 32, 24, 15, 6, -4, -11. Type those in. Chop, 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 chop. Good morning if you don't have it. I need it. Why are you doing this on the test tomorrow? Girls, you understand what you're doing? All right. Alex, you good? Now, remember, once you put those points in, I want you to go to Zoom Stat and take a look at it. Zoom Stat. Then show me your calculator. Come on. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
I was studying my dad.
I know, but where's your calculator?
I love it. I don't know.
Delete. Zoom Stat, Zoom Stat. Okay, after you Zoom Stat, remember you go to Stat, slide over to Calc, and then go down to number 4, and then hit Enter all the way through. And then somebody tell me what that equation is. Now remember, we're rounding to 3 decimal places. That's the standard. Tell me, good for you, girl.
7,
Shh.
9,
Okay, X, keep going.
and then plus 5.46.
I'm happy with you. Ben, is that good? No, come on. Tell me where you're at right now. Okay, Zoom Stat. Zoom 9. Okay, yeah. Good. Now, okay, now, once you get this, hey, once you get that, I need to figure out what the value would be at 5. So now you can go to your table. You go to your table and type in 5. And when you type in 5, what is the Y value associated with that? Someone tell me.
5, 9.
What is it?
Never mind.
Under the table. Come on, what is it?
Yes, sir.
So you got to go to, before you have to type the equation in, right? Type the equation in to y equals negative 9.169x plus 5.464. Type that in under y equals.
I got negative 3.705.
Hold on. Y equals.
Oh, I forgot the X.
I got negative 40.38.
I got
I got negative 40.38.
Yes, thank you. No, that's not what you got, because you didn't put an X in.
Oh, Mr. Scrap.
So what is that answer, please? Negative? Someone tell me, Ben. Negative what? Loud, speak up, please. Just negative, exactly negative 40. Tell me. Okay, thank you. About negative 40.38. What? Come on. Drop your nose here. You didn't put it in y equals. I said type in the line. Are you in? Let's see. Did you tell me what 5 is? How did you do that? Did you go to your table and check out 5?
No, it's a.
I don't care. You know what I'm saying? If you're off a little bit. Are you good?
Can you know what?
Now, everybody try the next one. I'm fixing this. Okay, I'm going to show you right now. Everybody do 15, please. Everybody do 15. Now you got to go to your table. Right? Do the next one. Now, look what I did here. Are you allowed to type in 20? Hey, are you allowed to type in 20? No. You cannot type in 20 until after you get the equation. Remember, you want to clear the list and put it in, put the new list in. Come on, chop, chop, girls. Hey, yes, be quiet. Type the numbers in. Gosh. Somebody tell me what the equation is when you get there. You get it? So now you go to stat. You're going to calculate the line, right? Right? Allison's a little sassy today.
Allison's sassy everyone. You.
I did not know that, Allison. You're sassy.
Yes, you are. How am I supposed to? You just.
Nothing. That's because you're not listening. While you guys were bickering over what's snitching and not snitching, I was giving directions. You don't put 20 in. Yes, skip 20. I know. That's how I feel. And who got an answer yet?
I did.
Ben, what did you get for an equation, please? Okay.
The answer.
Is that right? Is that about right? And again, I don't care if it's off by 1,000. The point is, are you right around there? Is that right?
Yes.
Close enough.
I got my answer was 28.575.
For what?
20.
Oh, okay. So now the value of 20, he said, was what? What is it?
28.57.
28 All right, 28.575. I'm pretty good with that. Girls, I think we're doing good, right? Boys, you okay? All right, now I want to get to writing the equation in standard form, so everybody needs to look up. All right? Practice that. Practice that. Listen to me, guys. I am not helping you with your calculator tomorrow. Does everybody hear me? Not helping you. All right? You got to know what you're doing. All right, now, write the equation in standard form. I need everybody write above standard form or underneath it, ax plus by equals c. It has to be in that format, ax plus by equals c. Ax plus by equals c. So, y minus 3 equals negative 2x plus 14. I now need to move the x with the y. So that would be adding 2x, and adding 3 to both sides because I want the x's and the y's together and the constant off by itself. So this would be 2x plus y equals 17. 2x plus y equals 17. Is everybody good with that?
Can't like
The x
not
is,
be positive,
yeah,
or
the
not be negative.
x cannot be negative. That's right. Make yourself a note. X can't be negative and no fractions. All right? Standard form for number 17. Here we go. All right? I want the x with the y. Now I'm going to move the y because I want my x to stay positive, and I'm going to move my 5 because I have to get it away from the variables. So if I do that, all right, if I do that, it's going to be a minus y and a plus 5. That gives me 5 equals 2x minus y, which is the same as 2x minus y equals 5. Everybody good? All right, here we go. Pushing forward. All right, 18. I need point slope. I need point slope. Since I'm trying to find something in point slope, I have to find the slope. All right, so remember, m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So negative 9 minus 0 over negative 8 plus 7. Negative 9 over negative 1, which is the same as 9. Doesn't matter what point you choose.
No.
It makes no difference what point you choose. All right? So we're going to go with the first point. All right? So just give me a second. Y minus 0 equals 9 times x plus 7. Everybody with me on that? The slope?
Yeah.
No, the slope is 9, isn't it?
Is negative 9 over negative 1?
Oh,
take this time, guys.
Hey guys, listen, you got to finish it up now. You got to finish it up. All right, especially those multiple choice questions. You need to look those things over, please.
Jack,
All right.
I should read my God's name.